Now, in this video, we will try to discuss about some of the combination circuits that can be formed by using the basic gates. So far in the last video, we discussed about the basic gates, namely the NOT gate, OR gate and AND gate. So now in this lecture, we will try to introduce some of the combination circuits that can be used formed by using these three fundamental gates. Now let's consider a circuit, a logical circuit with some two AND gates having two inputs, let's say A, B, C, D. They are given to an OR gate. So the output of this first AND gate, let's say this is the pin number 1, 2 and 3 of IC 7408, which is an AND gate. This is 4, 5, 6 of the same 7408 is connected to the terminals, let's say 1, 2 and 3. This is 74032. The output of this one, that is the voltage at this one, let's call it as Y1 at the terminal 3 or of 7408 is A and B, and at the terminal 6 it is C and D, which is, let's say, Y2. Now the inputs of 1 and 2 are Y1 and Y2. So here will be Y, the output will be Y1 or Y2. Yeah, actually we know that if we write the actual expression for Y1, it will be A and B or C and D. It is Y1 or Y2. So this is actually in the form of a sum of product, which is called SOP. Now instead of it, suppose we are connecting using the first two OR gates. Sorry for the bad drawing. The inputs are A, B, C and D is given to the 1, 2, 4 and 5 of 7432. This is the pin 1, 2. This is 4 and 5. This is definitely 3 and 6. And here 6 we are having Y2 and here 3 we are having Y1. The Y1 is A or B and Y2 is C or D. They are then given to the 1 and 2 of the IC 7408, that is AND gate. Then the output Y will be Y1 and Y2. So the output can be written as Y is equal to Y1 and Y2, which is equal to Y1 is actually A or B and C or D. This is of the form the product of sum, the POS. So these are the two way in which we can have the combination of different circuits. Now if you consider one more circuit in the form of a sum of product that I use here, AND gate. Suppose we are having AND gate here, two inputs. One of the input is given as the complement. So here it is A and B. We are having the first output, that is Y1, and we are using another AND gate of the same IC. Let's say to this one we are giving the same B here, and here we are giving the A complement. Then here we are getting Y2, and these both are given to a OR gate. Now let's see what will be the output. Here it is A, and here it is the actual input to the first gate is A. The second input to the first gate is B complement. So the output of the first gate is actually Y1 is equal to A B complement, or A and B complement. And now if you consider this second AND gate, here the actual input is one is B itself, the B is given to here, and another input is A complement. So the output Y2 of the second AND gate is here, Y2 is equal to A complement and B. Now the actual output of the circuit is Y is equal to, here it is the terminal 1 2 3, then Y is equal to A and B, or A complement B. So Y is equal to A and B complement, or A complement and B. Now let's see what is the truth table for the corresponding Boolean expression. Here actually we are having only two inputs, A and B, but in addition we can consider A complement and B complement too, because we are having A complement and B complement. And let's see the Y output. For writing here, it is A, here it is B, here it is A complement, here it is B complement, here it is actually A and B complement, here it is A complement and B, here it is A complement B complement, or A complement and B complement, which is actual output. So let's see what are these values. Again, sorry for the bad drawing. Okay, now suppose A is 0, B is 0, A complement and B complements are 1. Then A is 0, B is 1, then it is A complement is 1, B complement is 0. When A is 1, B is 0, A complement will be 0 and B complement will be 1. When both are 1, the complements are corresponding complements are 0. Then A and B complement is actually 0. Then A complement and B is again 0. Then A and B complement is 0. Then here A complement and B is 1. Then here A and B complement, that is 1 1, that is 1. Then A complement and B, it is 0. Then here if you consider A B complement, it is 0. A complement and B is again 0. Now if we take the OR of these two, it is 0, it is 1, it is 1, it is 0. So this truth table actually gives a particular circuit with a OR operation only when the output is high, only when either of the input is high. When both the inputs are high, then output will be 0. That is, it is called an exclusive OR gate. Usually we will denote it by XOR gate. This gate is particularly denoted by Y is equal to A exclusive B. That is, exclusive symbol is rounded plus, a plus symbol in a round. So this is the exclusive OR gate, or called as XOR gate. So XOR gate, Y is A exclusive B, which is actually the A B complement or A complement and B, which is a sum of product form of A and B. The particular circuit is given this. So you may be heard about this type of circuit. This circuit, the exclusive OR gate, that is, output of the circuit is high when any one of the input is high, and when both the inputs are high, the output will be 0. So that is the exclusive OR gate. So this is a particular type of circuit, logical circuit, that can be formed from the fundamental gates, which is, remember that it is a sum of, it is in the form of sum of product form. Now if we consider another circuit, which is a combination of OR gate and a NOT gate, which is of great importance here. If you consider a OR gate with, suppose inputs are A and B, then the output will be A or B. This is given to a NOT gate. The output of the OR gate is given to a NOT gate. Then suppose this is Y1, then actual output Y will be A or B all complement. This is a OR plus NOT gate, so which is called a NOR gate. You may be heard about this NOR gate. So NOR gate is a logical gate which is formed from OR and NOT gates. They are having two inputs A and B. The output is given by A or B all complement. If you consider the truth table, A, B, consider A complement, A or B, and A or B all complement is here. So if A and B are 0, then A or B is 0, so A or B all complement is 1. Then when A and B are 0 and 1, A or B is 1, so A or B all complement is 0. When 1 0, the A or B is 1, so the A or B complement is 0. When A and B are 1, A or B is 1, the A or B all complement is equal to 0. This is the actual output of this circuit or the NOR gate. So NOR gate is the OR plus NOT gate, combination of a OR and a NOT gate, whose truth table is given like this. The Boolean expression is given by y is equal to A or B all complement, and the symbol, there is a single symbol which can be used to represent a NOR gate is the symbol of a NOR OR gate followed by a circle along. So this is the symbolic representation of a NOR gate. Y is equal to A or B all complement. So that's a NOR gate. Now if you consider another circuit which has the same truth table, output table, here if you consider A and B, if you complement A and B, that is suppose A, B, then consider A complement and B complement, then it is 1 1. Now if you take some output y is equal to A complement and B complement, you will get output 1. Now if you consider 0 1, then A complement is 1, B complement is 0, the output is 0. Now if you consider A is 1, B is 0, then A complement is 0, B complement is 1, then A complement and B complement is 0. Now if you consider A and B are 1, then A complement is 0, B complement is 0, then A complement and B complement is 0. So this is actually what we are doing. We have to complement A first, then we have to complement B first, then we have to use the AND logical AND operation. So suppose we are having a two inputs, say A and B. Suppose I am complementing it, so here y1 will be A complement, and again I am complementing B, so here let's say y2 is equal to B complement. Now if I am giving these two outputs to an AND gate, here the output will be A complement and B complement. This is almost same as almost this is exactly same as the output of A or B all complement. So this circuit is actually the combination of NOT gate with a AND gate. So the symbol will be, first of all we are having a AND. Before giving the inputs to the AND gate, we are using NOT gates. So it is A, the bubbles are before the AND gate. The output will be Y is equal to A complement and B complement. This is called a bubbled AND gate. So NOR gate and bubbled AND gate are equivalent. If you consider the output of a NOR gate, it will be same as the output of a bubbled AND gate. Bubbled AND gate means the two inputs are inverted first and is given, the inverted inputs are given to an AND gate. In the case of a NOR gate, the inputs are given to the OR gate and is given to a NOT gate then, or the output of the OR gate is given to a NOT gate. So what we have seen here is that a NOR gate is identical to a bubbled AND gate. NOR means OR plus NOT gate. So the in symbol we can represent a NOR gate like this, or with a bubble, two inputs A and B with Y output Y as A or B all complement, and which is identical to the bubbled OR gate, bubbled AND gate. So here it is A and here it is B. It is complemented and ANDed is applied. So complement and is the output Y. So or we can say that A or B all complement is equal to A complement and B complement. So this relation is called De Morgan's theorem. So De Morgan's theorem says that sum of complements is equal to complement of products. Sorry for mistake. Product of complements is equal to product of complements, that is product of complements is equal to sum of complements, that is product of complements is equal to the complement of sum, that is A or B all complement. Sorry for the mistake. So here for what we can conclude is that the De Morgan's theorem says that product of complements is equal to complement of sum. This is the De Morgan's first theorem. One more theorem is there which we will discuss later. That is A or B all complement is equal to A complement and B complement. A complement and B complement is the product of complements, and A or B all complement is the complement of the sum. Sum actually mean by this symbol. So when we take the logical OR operation and complement it, it will be identical to taking the complements of the input first and do the logical AND operation. So that is the De Morgan's first theorem. So here so far we have discussed about exclusive OR gate, NOR gate and De Morgan's first theorem in this video. Now in the next video we will discuss about the NAND gate and De Morgan's second theorem. Before going to that, just one more thing which we can discuss here is the IC of the NOR gate. There is an IC for NOR gate, that is 7402. 7402 is the NOR IC. So it is also a 14-pin IC, but there is a one fundamental difference is that the gates are represented in the inverted way. Pin IC again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here 7 is the ground, there is no difference in the ground. 14 is the VCC. Here we are having that cutting. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here actually the IC gates are inverted in this way. One is the output of the first gate and 2 and 3 are the inputs of the first gate. Then for the second gate, pin number 5 and 6 are the input and 4 is the output. And for the next gate, 8 and 9 are the inputs and 10 is the output. And 11 and 12 are the inputs of the last gate and 13 is the output. This is 7402. So 7402 is NOR gate IC with 4 logical NOR gates. This is the pin diagram of the IC7402, which contains 4 logical NOR gates. And remember here that from other diagrams here, the pin numbers 1, 4, 10 and 13 are the output pins for each logical gates, and 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 11, 12 are the corresponding input to each logical gates or logic gates. So that's all about the NOR gate, and from NOR gate we can form all other fundamental gates that we will discuss later. So what remember here is that a NOR gate is equivalent to a bubbled AND gate. From that we can form the De Morgan's first theorem, which states that the product of complements is equal to the complement of sum, or A or B all complement is equal to A complement and B complement. Okay, thank you.